It's gone absolutely tits up. My overseas friends, Trips, he's sucking up to Master T on every video, every comment, you know, keeps using Master T's little quips, his little one-liners, you know, about lifting slaves, you know, sucking up to him with, you know, all the, you know, lifting heavies for... Basically, everything that Master T says, Trips agrees with. Then we got Wolverine, who's agreeing with everything Trips says, and he's sucking up to Trips. Now, I don't know what's happened to Wolverine, but he's had a complete personality transplant in the last couple of weeks. It must be roid rage. The guy is angry, man. Why are you so angry, brother? Get a haircut. That might cheer you up. You you look well out of shape for someone that's on roids. You're not natural. 49, you look about 69. You look absolutely terrible, Wolverine. You're not all natural, as we can clearly see. You tippy toe on your overhead press. Your benches, you got your ass hanging off the bench, arching the back. Your form is wrong on everything. Deadlifts, squats, you don't do that often, but they are even more atrocious than your overhead press and your bench. And you're not really that strong despite all the, how can we put it? Supplements you're taking, you know, the roid stack, if you get me. A bit like Trips, he's on the roids, but there's no muscle growing. The only thing that's grown is his stomach. If it gets any bigger, he looks like he's 9 months pregnant. I swear to God. He's walking around with that little pug all the time, talking absolute baloney about it. He's got loads of money. He works in, what's that? Walmart. Come on, mate. It's like the equivalent of working in McDonald's. Hey, a job's a job. I'm not knocking him because there's far too many of my British YouTube colleagues that are work shy. If you get me. JDP and a Decker.
You know who Dr. Ragpools reminds me of? You remember this English guy... Benny Hill. Benny Hill. He had all these chicks on his show, Benny Hill. I swear Dr. Ragpools looks like Benny Hill, man. It's incredible, bro. That's crazy.
Back in the UK, and he uploaded one video which is removed. Then he
Dr. Ragpools doesn't even lift anymore. He just plays reruns all the time on his channel. The lifting. He was always complaining about me. Brick Trips has a right to agree with what I say because I'm correct. Get it? Lifting heavy destroys you, especially deadlifts. And even squats, they're known to mess up people's backs and then take them out of lifting. You can't lift anymore. It'll fuck you up. I'm not kidding, man. It's a known fact. Once your back is gone, your CNS, you're fucked for the rest of your life. You'll just be a slave now. Not even lifting.
Uploaded a sparring session. Nah. He's lost all that weight and he's still plodding around. He's plodding around like he's got heavy boots on and he's treading in horse manure. He's sinking in horse manure. There's no speed, there's no hip movement, there's no lateral engagement, there's no head movement. He's stiff as a board. His footwork is completely... He's like one of them zombies that you see in one of them Living Dead movies, you know. Like the Undateables that we used to see on Expo's channel, you know, where you used to have all them weirdos on it. And then we got the other one that comes on every night, the one sat in the shed, the cold, damp, dark shed, who's got a bit senile at the moment. He sits there chuckling away to himself, but repeats himself constantly, every night. They're all plying, they're all getting paid by their paymasters. They're gonna get arrested. Guess what? Nobody's been arrested, and nobody will. You absolute oaf. Where do we find these goofs?
Well, I guess that was it for the lifting community. I don't know, man. This is kind of funny shit. See what else.
Okay, 135 pounds. Same with his bench, 225. He hasn't moved. He hasn't progressed, except for his stomach.
Hold on a second. Let me go back to. I missed that part. I don't know what he's talking about.
225. He hasn't moved. He hasn't progressed. I've known him now about 4 years, yeah? He's been stuck at 135 pounds.
Who?
Same with his
Hold on.
oath. Where do we find these goofs? We got them weightlifters who don't really weightlift. Trips has been stuck on the same lifting weight for as long as I've known him now, about 4.
Yeah, he's adapted. That's why I call them lifting slaves. That's why you don't understand the campaign about lifting slaves and gym slaves. Gym slave literally lives in a gym, and then a lifting slave is somebody who's adapted. They're lifting this weight repetitive hell. It's like I sent you to hell to lift this weight repetitively forever. Well, why would you want to do that?
4 years, yeah? He's been stuck at 135 pounds. Same with his bench, 225. He hasn't moved. He hasn't progressed, except for...
That's why I try to explain to people, in order to get a new adaptation, it's through muscle damage. So you need to do things that you're unfamiliar and accustomed to doing. That's the only way you can get a new adaptation. But it'll never give you a new adaptation, lifting the exact same weight again. That's the problem. You need to move up incrementally. When you get stronger, when you get bigger, you get stronger. And then you move the weight up. That's how you do it. It's not I got stronger and then I'm going to get bigger. You don't get stronger in gyms. You get weaker and then it repairs and remodels stronger. And then once you get a little bit stronger and bigger, which through the adaptation, you get bigger because now it's repaired and it's remodeled, bigger and stronger. It's bigger, you get stronger. And so forth and so on. So you get bigger, you get stronger.
Stomach.
Now that the problem with density is it's hard to really see the density. That's the problem. You're probably thinking, well, what do you mean by getting bigger and stronger? I can't see it. Well, if you want to see the mass, protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown. I'm sorry, man. If you don't got money, it ain't gonna exceed that breakdown.
Wolverine, it's just absolutely laughable. You know,
of course, if you get more adaptations, you can get more density. So shoot for more adaptations. You can get more density. More dense muscles you get, you become like a mesomorph. Mesomorphs are dense. They got more muscle fibers than ectomorphs. That's a known fact. And ectomorphs are they're shooting darts because it's in type 1 muscle fibers. Science tells you that. We're more filled with type 1 muscle fibers, us ectomorphs. So it's hard to catch up with the mesomorphs. They got type 2 more.
And then we've got the master, who's as weak as Jim Doofus. You can check out Jim Doofus.
Hold on. What makes me so weak? How do you know that I'm weak? Because I haven't filmed any big lifts for you? Nah, why should I? I just show some stuff that I'm doing now, conditioning. I'm not even really showing a lot. That doesn't mean I'm not strong. I'm still lifting heavy weight, whatever I'm doing in the gym. I lift pretty heavy, trust me. The people that are around me, those kids and everybody, they see me. I lift heavier than them. They don't lift as heavy as I do. And I'm an old person, 56 years old.
Doofus, Jim Doofus, a.k.a. the Fox, who was another numbskull that used to claim he was a hard man, he was going to fight everyone, he was going to beat up Blaha, he was going to beat up everyone. Then we found out
Man, Dr. Rackpoles is so jealous of everybody. Man, look at yourself, Doc. You're fat and you're weak. I don't care if you can overhead some shitty weight there, throwing it, whatever it is you're doing. You're weak in everything else. You're just strong in doing that one movement. That's it. The rest, you're all weak. You don't do anything else. And maybe you do some benching, but even that's all bullshit too. Nothing can be trusted. You can't be trusted, dude.
he went to the gym and he could squat what people call. If you get me, it's just laughable. I mean, plus, you know, the lifting community is dead unless you're an alpha.
It died because of COVID. COVID killed it. That's what happened. Couldn't lift for like 4 years practically, man. Couldn't lift, couldn't do anything because it's dead. It's dead, dude. And the problem is, people noticed, what happened was they noticed the strength was fake. It was all chemical strength, a lot of it. There's some adaptation, there's strength, minor. but you didn't get a lot more of that natural strength. And so you're shooting for chemical strength, and then you lose the chemical strength, and it's like, fuck, I gotta go back and do this all over again. You know, you gotta be a lifting slave, bro. Get it? Yeah. Yeah, Doc, like you're a lifting slave.
Destiny, or what other big names is there?
I'm not saying that's a bad thing to be a lifting slave. If you want to be a lifting slave, be a lifting slave. If you want to be a gym slave, somebody that lives in the gym all the time, they're there. Look, I've been going to the gym now recently. This is for the first time. I've never gone to a gym more than once, like over a week period or something in my entire life, or whatever, for such a long period of time. And so I'm conditioning, so I'm coming into the gym, and the people that I've seen there before, they're there every day, bro. They're there every time I show up. They're there. They're lifting slaves. I know that. So I got cut off there. So I wanted to say that they're there all the time in the gym, bro. They're all lifting slaves. I see them there every day now, bro. They're there. They're lifting slaves, man, in the gym, these people. I see them there. I'm going now often, and they're there. They're fucking there. How the fuck? What are you doing there? A lifting slave.
Names is there? There's not many really, you know, good ones out there. I think Alpha Destiny is the best one, to be honest.
Alpha Destiny is entertaining. I would say that. But what is he the best? What is he the best out there? Doing what? Entertaining. That's it. He's a lifting slave too.
Who else do I watch from the lifting community? No, nobody really. Just that lot of bums. You know, degenerates. That are going nowhere. Their channels are going nowhere.
I'm not getting paid, bro. That's why I'm not really making lifting videos. I'm not gonna do any heavy liftings or anything unless I get paid. Until my channel starts paying me, then maybe I will do something in an entertainment part. But I'm just doing what's best for me right now, and I make lifting slave videos. I enjoy that. That's all. Informing people with the truth. Putting out NCBI stuff, this, and just informing people. I don't care about the rest.
Trips has been doing the same impressions for years now. You know.
He has.
Reminds you of anyone? The Wolverine suffering from roid rage. He's so grumpy, so miserable. The guy needs to just have a few beers, loosen up, cheer up, you know. Oh man, where do we find them? And then back in the UK, we got the same old ones, same old people, just calling each other bacons. That's it. Nothing's changed. After all these years, nothing's changed. You're a bacon. You're an enabler. You're this, you're that. Shush your acro. Bet you done 3 years. You know? And then you got other people that are so irrelevant, yet they're getting decent views, like that stupid sheriff. He got totally embarrassed on the Shadowboxers channel a month or two ago. You know?
Your channel is dead. What are you doing? You're not doing anything anymore. You bought your on your other channel. You bought your subscriptions, your subscribers, dude. We know about it. We know about it, Doc. And guess what? YouTube, they don't want to pay you anymore. Remember, they caught you. So you started a new channel. You got about 5,000 on this. What happened to your 20-something, 30,000? Haha.
Making me a little bit stupid now. Come on for this. He's absolutely stupid, and he's gormless. He's got about as much personality as a gnat, you know? And then we got Shadowboxer, constantly sat there, vaping and just talking.
Shadowboxer.
It won't include you, bum, because you've just been sat around necking Guinnesses and eating fast food. You know, so you might scrape together a couple of other bums for one fight, and that's going to be it. And anyone that's...
Man, he's one to call these fighters bums. Look at him, Dr. Rackpools. He's a bum himself, man. Come on, bro. He's a bum, man. And can Dr. Rackpools, does he look like a fighter to you, like a tough guy? Does he look like somebody that can even take a punch? Man, I bet you if you hit him, he'd just fall over and keel over and die or something. I don't know. You'd have to call emergency. Listen, I've been hit, and I don't keel over and die. I've never been knocked out or anything like that. And believe me, I've been hit pretty hard in my lifetime. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, nothing happened to me. But like I said, yeah, I don't know. I think Dr. Rackpools is the weakest guy in the lifting community. Of all the he's one to call me weak. Man, I'm bigger than Dr. Rackpools. I'm much stronger than him, trust me. I don't, like I said, I don't have to prove myself on my channel. It's a lifting slave channel. I'm not doing lifting stuff in it. I do. I have nerve damage. I have some problems, but that doesn't mean I'm totally weak or anything because of it. It was causing me problems from the spine and below the leg area. Couldn't move or run and do a bunch of stuff, but I can run and do a lot of stuff now. I guess I'm learning how to cure myself. I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Anyways, friends, I'll see you in the next one. Tell us, tell us what you think about Dr. Akpools, what he thinks about us, huh? Hey, this guy, he's one to talk, man. Come on, he thinks he's better than us. Dr. Rackpools thinks he's better than us, the lifting community, calling us bums. He's a bum, man. I'll see you in the next one. Comment down below. Helps with the algorithm. See you later.